Hi, my name is Chastity and welcome to my channel, Spirit of Chazzy. Today I'm going to be talking about the law of action, which is the fifth law in my 12-part series about the 12 laws of the universe. So this video is going to be broken down into 3 parts. Typically I break them into 4, which is the definition, the background, examples, and then integration. But I'm no longer going to be doing the background portion because not only are they a little bit difficult to put together, it's not like it's hard to research or anything, but it is a little bit, trying to put things together and stuff. But also I feel like there isn't too many definitive backgrounds on these, so having a background portion just kind of seems a little unnecessary in my opinion. So I'm no longer going to be doing that, but we will still have the definition, examples, and then integration. But if you do want to know more about the background and the history behind any of these laws and how they have evolved over time, then I recommend doing some research on it. I'm just personally not that confident in sharing that information myself. But yeah, now the definition. The law of action is relatively simple, honestly. It's about taking aligned and inspired steps towards your goals. It also kind of goes hand in hand with the law of attraction. The law of attraction is about, thinking about your goals and thinking about your dreams and manifesting them, all of that. Whereas the law of action is about actually taking steps towards those goals. Because they're both equally as important, but simply just thinking about your goals, although that's great, it's not gonna do much if you don't actually put any action behind it. So having a combination of both the law of attraction and the law of action is ideal, I guess. I'm sure there are some cases where the law of attraction is enough, but for the most part, you are going to have to put some action behind your goals. So that brings me to the example portion of this video. The first example that I have is being a writer. Let's say you want to be a writer, you want to be a #1 bestseller. Thinking about that goal and manifesting it in your mind is great and amazing and important. But you're gonna have to actually take some action to get there. You're gonna have to actually write a book and put a book out there in order for that dream to come true. Just thinking about being the #1 bestseller isn't gonna make that happen. You can't be that without an actual book out there, without some action taken, So you gotta give yourself something to work with. You gotta give the universe something to work with in order to make your dreams come true. The same goes with love. Let's say you want to find your dream partner. You're gonna have to put yourself out there in order to do that. You can't just stay home all day and expect that to happen unless you meet someone online or something, I guess. But you're gonna have to actually go out and about and be yourself in order to actually find that. There are going to need to be some type of steps taken. Even if you do find your partner online, you're still going to have to text them and stuff. So that's kind of action. So my last example is my own example with YouTube. One of my goals is to become a successful YouTuber, for my YouTube channel to become successful. And I do think on it, I do manifest it in my mind, I do write about it, all of that, which is awesome. But obviously there are steps that need to be taken in order for me to have a successful YouTube channel as well. Like, I have to actually make YouTube videos and put YouTube videos out there and create a YouTube channel. Can't have a successful YouTube channel without any YouTube videos, and making YouTube videos and putting YouTube videos out there just makes me feel so fulfilled and aligned in life, which is how I know that I am aligned and I am doing what is meant for me. Yeah, something that I also read in this book, The 12 Laws of the Universe, is that whenever you're working towards your goal, a good way to know that you're aligned is if it feels like a challenge instead of a struggle, which really resonated with me because making these YouTube videos definitely does sometimes feel like a challenge, but it never really feels like a struggle to me. So those are some good ways to know that what you're doing and what you're working towards is aligned with you. If it just feels that way, and if it feels like more of a challenge than a struggle. So yeah, those were my examples. If you want to become something, it depends on what you want to become, but if you want to become something, you are most likely going to have to take steps towards becoming that. That doesn't mean that, manifesting it in your mind isn't just as important. That just kind of helps bring you closer and closer to your goal and make it more of a real. Okay, so my video cut off. I unfortunately ran out of storage, but yeah, like I was saying, that helps it become more of a reality. Anyways, on to the very last portion of this video, integration. So I talked about this in my law of attraction video, and it works for the law of action as well. Basically acting as if you're already where you want to be in terms of whatever it is that your goal is. Just acting as if you're already there. That really helps make it more of a reality. That really helps manifest it more into your reality. And when it comes to actually taking steps towards your goal, I recommend starting by journaling. It's been a while since I've mentioned journaling, or at least it feels like it, but writing down whatever it is that your goal is step by step, or just simply your goal in general, that kind of makes it become a bit more tangible and more of a reality. I know I keep saying reality, but yeah. I also recommend taking time to just really recollect yourself. If you ever feel as if it's a bit much, if the challenge is really feeling like a challenge, or maybe it's even starting to feel a bit like a struggle, I recommend just taking time to yourself to recollect through meditation or through breath work. I always take some deep breaths before I press record on a video, which helps a lot. But yeah, I recommend just taking time to really reconnect with yourself and ground yourself, because meditation and breathing exercises both help a lot in grounding you into the present moment. So yeah, just know that every step that you take towards your goal will help bring you closer and closer to it, whether it's a big step or a small step. Every step matters. And yeah, so that is basically it for this video. It did go by quite fast, but I knew it would. The law of action is pretty straightforward. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I will, as always, leave some affirmations at the end. And yeah, love you all. Mwah. Bye.